students, in this video we are going to solve the examples on fifth practical pair of straight line. The first two examples are already solved in practical book. So let's see the third example. If the line 4x plus 6y plus 7 is equal to 0 coincides with one of the lines represented by 4x square plus 2xy minus 6y square plus 11x minus y plus lambda is equal to 0. Then find the value of lambda and the slope of other line. There are two methods for solving this example. Here some part of the solution is already given and we have to solve the remaining part. So see the method 1. As 4x square plus 2xy minus 6y square is equal to, the factor of this equation is 4x plus 6y and second factor x minus y. This equation is a part of joint equation and these are factors of this equation. This factor shows the equation of lines. Let the equation of other line be x minus y plus c is equal to 0. From this second equation we get the equation of other line x minus y plus constant c is equal to 0. Therefore, their joint equation is, the joint equation of two lines is, the first equation is 4x plus 6y plus 7. The first equation of line is which coincide with this line. So first equation 4x plus 6y plus 7 into x minus y plus c is equal to 0. These are two equations of two lines. Now calculating these two brackets, that is product of two brackets, we get the product of these two brackets, we get the equation 4x into x, 4x square, minus 4x into minus 5 minus 4xy. Again 4x into c, 4xc plus 6y into second bracket 6xy minus 6y square, 6y into c plus 6cy. 7 into second bracket terms 7x minus 7y plus 7c is equal to 0. Now collecting the coefficients of same variables, then we get the first term 4x square as it is. This is a single term. Next term minus 4xy and 6xy. Calculating this coefficient we get 2xy. Next term minus 6y square. Minus 6y square is a single term. Next term is the coefficients of x. Here the term is 4xc and the second term 7x. Then taking x as a common, then we get 4c plus 7 into common x. Next terms 6cy and minus 7y. So taking y as a common, we get 6c, this 6c minus 7y as a common, plus 7c is a constant term. In this way, by calculating these two equations, we get this type of equation, and from this equation we can write the coefficient of xy in the next step. Here 4x square as it is plus coefficient of xy is 2, so write 2 minus 6y square plus coefficient of x is 4c plus 7. Here coefficient of x is 4c plus 7. So write 4c plus 7 into x plus coefficient of y 6c minus 7. From this calculation the coefficient of y is 6c minus 7. Write 6c minus 7 plus 7c as a constant is equal to 0. So write here 2 4c plus 7 coefficient of x and 6c minus 7 coefficient of y. Now comparing this equation with given joint equation, we get, comparing this equation and the given joint equation, we get the coefficient of x 4c plus 7, that is 7 plus 4c is equal to, the coefficient of x is 11, so is equal to 11. Coefficient of y is 6c minus 7, that is minus 7 plus 6c is equal to the given coefficient of y is minus 1. Here minus y, that is minus 1 is the coefficient of y. So is equal to minus 1. Write here minus 1. And lambda is equal to, lambda is a constant in the given equation. Here constant is 7c. So comparing these two constant, lambda is equal to 7c. So solving first two equations we get. Solving these two equations, then we get c is equal to 1. That is solving any one. So solving any one of this equation, 7 plus 4c is equal to 11. Then 4c is equal to 11 minus 7, 4. In this way, 7 plus 4c is equal to 11. 4c is equal to 11 minus 7, 4. So c is equal to 1. Therefore, lambda is equal to 7. Right? Lambda is equal to 7. From this equation, lambda is equal to 7c. C is equal to 1. Then lambda is equal to 7. And the equation of the other line is x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Here equation of other line is x minus y plus c is equal to 0. By substituting c is equal to 1, then we get the equation of other line x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. And therefore slope of the other line, that is slope of this line, is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. We know the formula for slope. Then coefficient of x is minus coefficient of x 1 minus 1 divided by coefficient of y minus 1. So minus 1 upon minus 1 is equal to positive 1. So right here 1 is the slope of other line. Now the second method is coordinates of every point on the line 4x plus 6y plus 7 is equal to 0 satisfy the joint equation. Here coordinates of every point of this line satisfy the joint equation. Therefore, if y is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 7 by 4. The coordinates of point A, here y is equal to 0 is already given. By substituting y is equal to 0, here y is equal to 0, then 4x plus 6 into 0 plus 7 is equal to 0. 4x plus 7 is equal to 0, and therefore the value of x is equal to minus 7 by 4. So right here coordinate, x coordinate minus 7 by 4, y coordinate is 0, is a point on the line 4x plus 6y plus 7 is equal to 0. These coordinates satisfy the joint equation of lines. It satisfies the equation, this joint equation of lines. So substituting x is equal to minus 7 by 4 and y is equal to 0 in this equation, we can write 4 into minus 7 by 4 square in this equation. Substitute the value of x is equal to minus 7 by 4 square right here, plus y is equal to 0, so term is 0. Next term also minus 6y square, so 0, plus 11x, that is 11 into minus 7 by 4 minus 0, plus last constant lambda is equal to 0. By solving this equation, we get the value of lambda is equal to 7. The joint equation is 4x square plus 2xy minus 6y square plus 11x minus y plus lambda is equal to 7, that is plus 7 is equal to 0. This is the joint equation of line. Now, the slope of line 4x plus 6y plus 7 is equal to 0 is minus coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is 4. So minus 4 upon coefficient of y 6. So minus 4 by 6 is the slope of this line. Shortest form is minus 2 by 3. Right here minus 4 by 6 is equal to minus 2 by 3 in your practical book. Let the slope of other line be m1. Consider the second slope m1, and therefore next step is minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3. Right here minus 2 by 3 slope of first line, and m1 are the roots of equation, auxiliary equation 6m square minus 2m minus 4 is equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation of lines. We know that the auxiliary equation Vm square plus, again the value of m1 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. By solving this equation, we get the value of m1 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3, that is 3 by 3 is equal to 1. So slope of other line is 1. In this way we get the value of lambda is equal to 7 and the slope of other line m1 is equal to 1. From these two methods we have the same value, c is equal to 1, slope is 1 and lambda is equal to 7. Now let's see the second next example, example number 4. Find the joint equation of pair of lines passing through the point A to 3, each of which make an angle 30 degree with y-axis. For this example, first draw the figure for this example. Here point A 2, 3 is already given and the two lines passing through these points, these two lines L1 and L2 passing through this point, and the second condition is each line make an angle 30 degree with y-axis. So line L1, this line L1 makes an angle 30 degree with y-axis. This is y-axis, this is x-axis, and this line L1 makes an angle 30 degree with y-axis, and also the second line L2 make an angle 30 degree with y-axis. Now we have to find the inclination of these two lines. Inclination means the angle made by line with positive x-axis. The angle made by line with positive x-axis. Here the line L1, the total angle is 90 degree and this angle is 30 degree. So this line makes an angle 60 degree with x-axis. The remaining angle 90 minus 30, 60. So this line makes 60 degree angle with x-axis. So inclination of line L1 is 60 degree and inclination of line L2, that is this line makes an angle 30 plus this and total angle 90. 90 plus 30, 90 plus 30, 120 degree. So inclination of second line is 120 degree. Now in this solution, the line makes an angle 30 degree with y-axis. Therefore their inclinations are 60 degree and 120 degree. In this way we get the inclination of second line 120 degree. So write here 120 degree. Their slopes are tan 60. If we know the inclination, then we can find the slopes. Tan 60 degree is equal to root 3 and tan 120 degree is equal to minus root 3. Tan 120 degree can be written as tan 90 plus 30 and value of tan 90 plus 30 is cot minus cot 30. So the value of minus cot 30 is minus root 3. In this way we can write tan 60 root 3 and tan 120 degree minus root 3. They pass through the same point A to 3. Their separate equations are from this slope and point. By using slope point form, the equation of first line y minus 3, y coordinate 3, right here 3 is equal to slope root 3 into x minus 2. Here x coordinate of given point 2. So right here 2, and the equation of second line y minus, again the same point y coordinate of same point 3 is equal to slope of second line minus root 3 into x minus x coordinate 2. So right here 2, 3 Therefore their joint equation. Therefore the equation of these two lines, root 3 x minus 2 minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the equation form of the given lines, and root 3 x minus 2 plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Their joint equation can be written as product of these two equations. So write product of first and second equation. Write here second equation, root 3 x minus 2 plus y minus 3, and the first equation as it is equal to 0. The product of these two, here first term is same, second term is same, and the sign is different in both the terms. So a minus, using a minus b, a plus b formula, we can write. So using a minus b, a plus b, we can write a square minus b square. Here a is root 3 x minus 2 square, and second term y minus 3 bracket square is equal to 0. Now solving these two brackets, 3 into x square minus 4x plus 4 minus y square minus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. Again multiplying by 3 to each term, 3x square minus 12x plus 12 minus, changing the sign in the bracket, minus y square minus 6y plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Again rearranging the terms, 3x square minus y square minus 12x plus 6y, and calculating this to constant, 12 minus 9 is plus 3 is equal to 0, and this is the required joint equation of the lines. Now let's see the next example. Fifth example, if the lines represented by the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 intersect each other, then show that the coordinates of their point of intersection are hf minus bg upon ab minus h square, and the second coordinate gh minus af upon ab minus h square. The proof of this example is very simple. Here the given joint, first write the joint equation, given joint equation, given joint equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Now here consider the two lines. Consider two lines which are included in this equation. So here consider ax plus by plus g is equal to 0, and second equation hx plus, here ax plus hy, here hx plus by plus f is equal to 0. These are two equations, first and second equation. Now this about two lines intersect each other, Now solving these two equations, solving first and second, then we get, by using Cramer's rule, we can solve these two equations. So write the first x coordinate, x divided by determinant of value, the coefficient of y. First column is the coefficient of y. Here coefficient of y are h and b, and the next column constants g and f is equal to minus y divided by the determinant of values. Coefficient, first column is the coefficient of x, a and h, and the second column of coefficient of constant g and f, and the Next is 1 upon the constant terms, determinant of constants, determinant of x and y coefficients. Here x coefficients a and h, and coefficient of y h and b, in this way. Now solving this determinant, we can write hf minus bg minus y upon af minus gh is equal to 1 upon ab minus h square. Now absorbing this minus sign, then we can write x upon hf minus bg is equal to y upon gh minus af is equal to 1 upon ab minus h square as it is. Now comparing these two ratio, x upon hf minus bg is equal to 1 upon ab minus h square, and the second ratio y upon gh minus af is equal to 1 upon ab minus h square. From these two ratios, we get the value of x is equal to hf minus bg upon ab minus h square, and y coordinate is equal to gh minus af upon ab minus h square. Therefore, coordinates of point of intersections are x is equal to hf minus bg upon ab minus h square, and the y coordinate gh minus af upon ab minus h square. In this way, we get the point of intersection. Coordinates of point of intersection are hf minus bg ab minus h square, again gh minus af upon ab minus h square.